Hi there, welcome to DJ Builds Bricks. I'm DJ. Today I'm building Bag 4 of LEGO's Hogsmeade Village set 76457. Here you can see what was built from Bags 2 and 3. If you're interested, I've got a playlist of the previous videos in this series on my channel. Let's see, with Bag 4, starting out with a minifig. And something fun that I learned from last time is at the bottom of the box says the names of all of the minifigs. So this one is Mrs. Flume, and the fellow in bag 1 was Cornelius Fudge. For anybody keeping track at home. Let's see here. And Mrs. Flume, it is indeed associated with honey, or what is going to be Honeydukes, has a piece of candy in her hand in the book. And we'll set her off to the side until we find a good space for her. Let's see. Turning the page, we're going to need 10 these little guys. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. All right, and they are gonna go in, let's see, how is that 10? We got, there we go, 5 and 5. So they are, let me rearrange a few things here. Pay no attention. All right, let's get a little better lighting. And there we go. We got 5 of these on one side. And that's 3, 4, and yep. Agility is not my strong stat today, looks like. All right, and or what is that? Manual dexterity, I guess would be a better term. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on that side. Okay, now we're gonna need 2 of these guys and 2 of these little 1x2 plates and a couple of these little lighter green rounded guys and 4. 1, 2. Where are you? 3 and 4. And then gonna need 2. These 2x2 base plates. All right. And so looks like if I start with big green plates, framing out the window boxes, looks like. So we're that guy here, here, there, and over here, here, And there. And what are we doing with these other guys? One, two. And where did I miss? Oh, I made a mistake. Looks like I was supposed to put these two other guys under here. So we'll sneak those in. And, oh, one of my posts went flying. Let me roll my chair over. Well, okay. Cut some air. Alright. Yeah. Try to fix my mistake. And man, today is not my agility day. Alright. Now we're back on track. Let's see what we got up next here. Gonna need two of these little pink top ends here. And two of the little red guys there. Two those guys. If I keep going 2 by 2, I'm gonna have to build an arc soon. All right, let's see. Two of these guys. And then one breaking the pattern. Looks like one of those. One of these little tubular guys. One tree branch looking guy. And one of these little gray discs. All right. And so it wants this little brown hand guy, and then in there, there, and there. And it goes in the window. Keeps making a display with the guy from the last bag. We're going to make a whole another one of the same thing. And it's going to go over here. And then it looks like our display for the other window. I believe, sticking with the theme of the store, that it is a little chocolate fountain, which I've only ever seen at Golden Corral, and I did not eat from it, as it seemed like just a invitation to a whole lot of community bacteria. All right. So here's a bit that's going to take a minute. It is calling to put 8 of these windows together. So there's 1, and 2, and keep it on, keep it on. I feel like I should sing a song while I'm doing this. Though I doubt anybody wants to hear my singing. I've been asked to sing karaoke many times, but I've never been asked by the same person twice. And that should tell you everything you need to know about my singing voice. Yeah, 4. There's 5. And we're making it right along. There's 6. And then 7. And getting to the last one. Pop that little red in there. And 8. Alright. Now that we've got them, looks like they are gonna go on here to frame out the window box. And this guy, I always love a good window box. It looks so classy. Alright. So we got that guy together. And turn in the page. Looks like the next step is just calling for 2 of these guys. One on top of each window. And then looks like we're doing like a sub-build sort of situation here for a second. Those. That guy goes there. And that fellow. And then another 1x6 plate. And then a 1x2. Where are we? Here we go. And turn in the page. We've got. Here we go. 2x2 in black in case it doesn't show up very well. Then a 1x2 plate on top. And then we've got a clear little angled bit on top of that. And a rounded edge kind of part there. And if you can hear a cat, that is my guy Grayson, who would very much like to come in my office right now, but he tends to jump on everything and cause a commotion, and so it's not allowed at the moment. Let's see, but we need a sticker 7 for what I am suspecting is a little cash register for honeydukes. And it goes on here. Hopefully, like so. So we've got a little cash register, which is going to go on the counter that we're building up here. And a little rounded guy. And we've got the detail on these things. Pretty neat. Doubt you can see it very terribly well, but see if we can. Now the focus isn't going to pick that up. That's pretty neat little design on there. And then looks like gray coffee cup, or drink cup at least of some sort. And looking for a little gauge piece and a little handle that it goes on, and that goes on here. I don't know if that's supposed to be like maybe a blender. Oh, a scale for weighing out the candy. I think that's what that is. That's pretty fun. All right. And the instructions say to turn all this around. I think largely because we're getting to work on the inside here. So that goes over here. See if I can get that better angle there. All right. And our next step is another little kind of mini build situation. One of these and a handle on there. Then looks like a pink piece, and that on top of there. And then building up the sides. And the next is 2x4 base plate. And let's see, make sure I get the orientation right on there. And then we've got a couple of these taller windows, which we'll put together and goes on top of here. And do I have, oh, only one of them is supposed to have the glass in it. Okay. So we got that there. And lay it on top. And should be a clear little round bit. I'm sure it has a name, but I'm not familiar with it. And then another sub build, yes. Well, stud there, and this little guy with the two studs on either side, and a rounded top. And it wants two of these white handle pieces with a little red clear, and then so one is going to go on each side. This guy. And then we're getting a little grim that we have this poor fellow's head going in here. I don't know what he did. Somehow his skull was it. I guess we can pretend it's a sugar skull or something. It's a candy shop after all. And so this little guy goes inside of here so that he is on display, I suppose. And it's calling for this little triangle with a little hand clip on the back. And we're looking for another sticker. The nice little triangle ones. Number 14. So we'll pull that guy out. And the orientation matter. Looks like in the picture the little happy face is on top. So we'll try to keep it that way here. And that clips onto that little handle inside of there. And so we got that guy all finished up. And he is gonna go in the store like so. And we are alrighty. So we've got another build for the shop going here. And so we got another 2x4 brick. This little handle on it. Looks like the bottom part of this is very similar to the other one. And so, yeah, that or I've accidentally gone back a page. I don't think so. Let's see. Building up the sides again. And then 2x4 plate. And oh boy, that's gonna be another tiny sticker. Let's see. Do we have a sticker number 10? We do. See if I can get it to peel off of there. And so, what does that say? Fizzing Whizbees. Which I am assuming is a call out to something in the books that I do not remember. Okay. That's a little off. I'm not doing the full tweezers and magnifying glass today. I have in the past tried very hard to get the stickers perfect, but honestly, it's probably a lot more effort than it's ultimately worth. And so I just try to get them on there, pretty good, but not perfect. Let's see, turning the page again. Then we got a 2x4 plate. And then a couple of these little round guys on there. And then these little bullet like a kind of a stand of balls. I'm not sure. Some other kind of confection for the shop. And there's a little display. Or I guess like those like those glass things that go over food in, like, if you've ever seen like a pie in an old diner or something like that. I have one in my kitchen. I like to put cookies under it. And Makes me feel very classy to make cookies and then have them under glass on display on my kitchen counter. All right, and so we're doing another triangle sticker here. And like so. And looks like I got that one sideways from having the face straight up and down. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. And then, so that looks like this is gonna go there in the shop. And on our last step in the book for today, this looks like it's going to be another one of those little Whiz-Bees stickers. What was it? Fizzing Whiz-Bees. All right. Try to get it on there in a reasonable fashion. And because, all right. And we've got this little yellow plate goes on top, and the whole thing is on the floor of the shop, like so. And yeah, there's a little chocolate frog. Guy's pretty adorable. And where does he go? He is hopping around the shop, looks like. And that is that for the build so far. Let's see if we can find a good place for Mrs. Flume. And we'll sort of let her be in the shop there. Maybe she's coaxing the little chocolate frog with the candy. That is what is going to be the inside of Honey Dukes. And let's see. So I want to thank you for watching. Hope you're all having a great day. And please remember to do all the YouTube things, like, comment, and subscribe. They make a big difference for tiny channels like mine. And again, if you've missed any of the previous films in the, or not films, videos in this series, there's a playlist on my channel. Thanks for watching.